Alright, it looks like Streamlabs didn't crap out for once in the beginning. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to this. It's gonna get worse. And I'm worried. I don't think I'll be able to finish this tonight, but I think Saturday will be done. Finally. Dear Lord. And it's like, there's still things that worry me, like, what the fuck is the door? Like, I know that the blocked out things are the rest of the stuff, and I don't want to touch anything yet, even though I really want to, but like, no, not yet. Maybe, we'll see when we get to the end of this, because I think we're still missing like half the endings. Yeah, why are these still blocked out? We're almost to the end. What is left? We don't even have half the endings. Like, I imagine one's just gonna be a chapter skip. And maybe a CG viewer? Maybe? Like, I don't know. I genuinely have no clue. Yeah. Come on, let's... Oh, cool. Oh, this will be great. Uh-huh. Hey, I wonder who this is. I wonder who the next one's gonna be. Crap. Little remains to be said about my broken self. Cool, you're starting off on a high note. As I stated before we began anew, this is the Maid's Tale. So I'd like to take this opportunity to elaborate on events I was unable to show you before. Please don't. You don't need to do that. This already hurts. Like, don't. That is, if you can bear listening to such a dismal, miserable story. I mean, why else am I here? I was gonna say it can't get any worse, but why would I even think of saying that? Uh-huh. I already told you my meeting with the beast, so I will begin the second tale from here. After Bestia slaughtered the merchant who showed up at the mansion, his mad laughter echoing through the halls. Oh, this is where he gets really depraved, isn't it? Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, it's Jack Frost. He's going hee hee ho ho ho. This is awful. All I'm asking is don't blow my ears out, please. You done? I kind of wish I didn't, if I'm being honest. Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear his screams? He said I was a monster. Cool. Oh, I don't want more details in this part. Mutilated body laid sprawled across the living room floor. As you can imagine, this was the first time ever seeing such a bloody, mangled corpse. Could not look directly at it, so I averted my eyes. Fair enough. Hey, you saw it. I just proved that beasts are stronger than human. Sure, fam. Indeed you did. I know, I've got a great idea. No, you don't. You asked if I wanted to become the master, and I said I did. Which means you work for me, isn't that right? Oh. This is gonna get significantly worse, isn't it? So you'll do whatever I tell you to do. Oh. I don't want the answer to that question. Yeah, that's about what I thought. I forgot that part. I can't believe I did. Chop up his arms and legs and make a stew out of him. And don't you hesitate or you'll end up like him. No, she won't. I don't want to see that. Trying to assert his total dominance over me. That's not proper behavior for the master. Although I am the one who offered him the role. Yeah, you kinda, well, yeah. Do it. I don't like that sound. He's an utterly mad beast. But am I really all that different? There's blood all over my hands. I really don't like that sound. It sounds like someone's laughing. Is it him or is it her? Probably both. No matter what happens, it won't affect me. The cocoon is not the real me. Man, I don't like those sounds. I was looking down at what can only be described as a pile of human debris. I had done this, but that fact did not register with me. I felt nothing at all. Not regret, not anger, not sorrow or despair. Put it on the fire. He said he traded in spices. That should give him a very... How am I supposed to work with this? I was quite simply puzzled. No one had ever made such a request of me in my hundreds of years at the mansion. That's all I was, puzzled. But he interpreted it as... But he interpreted it as hesitation or fear. So he grabbed me by the shoulder, knocked me... Okay. I don't like where this is going. Oh! Oh, shit. I just started, so... Hey, you're right on time. He gave me an ouchie. That's not great. For the first few moments, he wore that deranged grin of his. As the seconds passed, it slowly transformed into shock. Not a drop of blood spilled from my breast. And the instant he realized it, I saw revulsion in his eye. Him of all people. Oh. I don't think that mean much coming from him. A man who cackled as he slaughtered others was disgusted by a mere maid. It was absurd. Yeah. So much so I almost wanted to cry. Oh. You. Is that all? Are you not going to dismember me? You try stabbing my face, my neck, my stomach, any part of me. Perhaps then I might die. Oh no, don't look at me like I'm some exotic creature. I mean, kind of are. Oh, crap. Ah, shit. Yep. She's gone. She's fucking gone. Stop that. Quit laughing. Why should I? My only distinct feature is my smile. Oh. I have nothing else. My hands are covered in blood, but I can still smile. It's ridiculous. No, I just have the screaming shit right now. That ain't good. I get it now. You're the witch, aren't you? Man, this story ain't over. I see. Only monsters ever had a place here. Technically, I think you're right. Every so often I hear a woman's voice in my head. Oh, so he can hear her too. That's you, isn't it? You're the witch. Monster, witch, maid. What am I? Fuck, I'm sad now. It is Giselle. Michelle said she was spirited, true to herself, often laughed and cried and shouted. Hey, I forgot about that. That's not better. But I don't know anyone like that. Just a maid. Nothing more than a servant. Woman's voice he said he heard was probably the real witch's. Yeah? I had no interest in that. I almost would have preferred not having to think about anything at all. Nothing would cause me to waver if my head was empty. World without joy or sorrow sounds quite wonderful. Oh. But nothing ever went the way I planned. Oh, cool, because it's just wonderful now. For the white-haired girl whom I thought I would never see again appeared before me once more. Oh, for fuck's sake. Quite nearly in a panic. Beneath my perfectly practiced smile was a veritable storm of emotions. Faint hope flared within my shell. Perhaps this time, Michelle would remember me. Are they all named Michelle? Wait, is it Michelle or is it Michelle? Like, that's the thing that's bugging me now that we know who our character is. It's like, are we Michelle or are we Michelle? And that sounds fucking stupid to say, but with context, it actually makes sense, and I hate that. But that hope was unsurprisingly in vain. God damn it. Uh-huh. Is someone there? Yes and no. Yes, I came by to ask if there's anything you needed. Cannot offer you anything extravagant, not like before, but I'm here to provide you with anything in my capacity. Appreciate the offer, but I need nothing. Being allowed to stay the night is more than enough. Do you work here in the mansion? Work. Eternal servant to it. You know, as the sanity breaks with the years and you lose more of yourself, but you know, who's asking? Yes, indeed, I do. I've been here for a very, very long time. A very long time. You might think this is an odd question, but have we met before? Something about you seems familiar. God damn it. And I get the feeling I have been in this mansion before. Yes, no, yes, and no, I guess. Yes, we have met. It was quite some time ago, though. When was it? It was an unimaginably long time ago. Do you remember a boy and a girl with flaxen hair? Flaxen hair. I apologize, my memory fails me. Do you not remember me either? I was afraid of this. She doesn't remember anything this time either. But I will not be so pushy this time. I cannot bear to be so blatantly rejected again. I see. You should probably not push yourself to remember then. There were joyous times and there were less than joyous times. I mean, we're at 700 years of basically in existence in pain with her, like, for fuck's sake. Would you be so kind as to answer one question? What might your name be? Please tell me it's not. Please, I'm begging you. Fuck off. Fuck off. White hair, red eyes, and the name Michelle. I should continue to bring me pain. Why can't you not set me free as you were supposed to? I see, so you are Michelle again. Again. Yeah, I know. You should get some rest. I'll make tea for you in the morning. Also, go on, close your eyes. While our girl lay quietly in her bed, I could not tell whether she was asleep or awake. Even the sound of her breathing was too faint to hear. Standing over her, looking down at her, locked away despair and wills of lamentation, thought to myself no longer capable of came bubbling back to the surface. Can you honestly blame me? No. Like... I'd been waiting for Michelle for so long. She was the one thing holding me up. She was the one thing keeping my broken self from falling apart completely. Yet she claimed not to remember me. Did you pity her having to go through tragedy after tragedy? Yes? Every time she showed up, she said she did not know me, bringing me more and more grief. I'd been waiting for hundreds of years. Waiting for her so long. My mind slipping away with every passing day, waiting and waiting and waiting. My apologies. I have to be careful or I'll slip back to what I was then. I don't want to know what that is. If you weren't here holding my hand now, Tell me, you are Michelle, aren't you? I don't know! I have no fucking clue! That's a relief to hear. Yes, thank you, I'm alright. Do you think I'm as muddled as I feel? Honestly, you're still sentient, which is a fucking astonishing feat. Let us return to the tale then. I don't think I want to. You don't know what it feels like. You don't know how much it hurts for someone you've waited for so long for to say they don't know you. You have no idea how much it crushes me. Rather than feel like this anymore, maybe I should just end it all with my own hand. You tried that. I'm sorry, but it's not that easy. I'm fucking hell. Reached my hands out toward her slender neck. I was not an especially strong woman, but I thought even I would be able to suffocate her with relative ease. Jesus. Oh, God. She was blind at that, so she wouldn't be able to run. Holy shit! Yeah, but she didn't do it. However, that was the one thing I could not bring myself to do. I can't do it. Ran and ran and I ran. I thought I knew I had nowhere to run, plunging myself into the mansion's darkness. I did not want to be there any longer. Did not want to have anything to do with her. But being an inhuman inhabitant of the house, I could not close my eyes or plug my ears to what's happened within its walls, much as I may have wanted to. It didn't matter where I was. I had no say in the matter. I was forced to observe the events until their tragic conclusion. Twisted, bloody madness. The wretched wails creating a whirlwind of misery. When it was all over, Morgana cackled like a little girl. Yeah, of course you did. Hey, that's red. That's real red. Hold that thought. Just checking. Go on, you have a laugh too, my dear. There's nothing in the world better than this. He was a beast through and through. And what a fool he was to think he could become human. I love it. He destroyed everything he had with his own hands, and then couldn't even manage to mourn for it. Quite the unfortunate fate, wouldn't you say? Jesus Christ. Go on, laugh with me. Laugh with me, my darling devoted Giselle. Michelle is dead too, though. You're worried about that tiny little detail. She'll show up again, of course. So you don't need to worry about a thing. You don't need to feel bad about any of this carnage. Rest easy, my darling devoted Giselle. If you say so, then I shall not be concerned. Oh, that's bad. Yes, that's good. Laugh, laugh, my dear. Please don't. Oh, is it jazz time now? Almost. So this is before the one, or the last story. Apologize for making you listen to my dreadful stories for so long. You must be quite weary of them by now. Oh no, I've taken misery breaks. I've got like a padded blanket in the corner next to my rower. It's been lovely, to be honest. Worry not, for this is the final one. Oh, great. And despite being the end, it is neither dramatic nor exciting. It was a single phrase, the most insignificant of things, that caused me to completely lose myself and forget I had long ago been the woman called Giselle. Oh, this is gonna be... There was no malice in it. It was but a simple greeting. Hell yes. At least I get the nice music. Do you remember how the first time she arrived, Michelle said I had a peculiar presence about me? She felt something there between us. And the second time she said something about me seemed familiar. She did not remember why, but her soul recognized the bonds we shared. So I assumed that the next time she showed up, she would feel something even stronger. Or perhaps even have her memories. Despite having been let down again and again, I still hold on to the faintest glimmer of hope. But when she appeared, she was someone else's wife. There he is. The fucking... I want to say bad things, except they actually aren't his fault completely. Hey, head maid. Get out here. I'm right here, sir. Is something the matter? I figured you should get to know her as soon as possible, since you'll be spending a lot of time looking after her. Huh? Hey, get out here. Christ, there's not a goddamn confident bone in your body, is there? I'm sorry, I'll be right out. Alright. So, are we gonna be 3 for 3 with the name? What do you think? Meh. First thing she said when she saw me was, "It's a pleasure to meet you." It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, because she took it as, fuck. Fuck. What had I spent all this time waiting for? It was all for naught. It was all meaningless. In this area, she felt nothing at all for me. In retrospect, it makes enough sense, but for me at the time, it was the end. Oh. That's actually horrific. Morgana. Cast me into the darkness. Make me a formless being like you. I don't want to be here another second. I don't want to look at her ever again. Morgana, please listen to me. I'm begging you. Now, what's the matter, my dear? It's not like you to throw a tantrum. I can't take it anymore. I can't do this. Michelle again. Oh, you poor thing. Betrayed 3 times now? Morgana? You pitiful girl. Don't groan like you're having a bad dream, my dear. I mean, nightmare's correct. I'm here for you. I don't think you are. Call me crazy. Please, Morgana. Erase me from existence. If you go away, then I will be all alone. And that would be absolutely dreadful. But Tell me what torments you so, my dear. What? Michelle, whom I've been waiting on for so long, doesn't... Oh, you poor thing. You spent so long writing the currents of time that you've lost sight of yourself. What? You've convinced yourself that someone else's story is your own. Wait. Someone else's. Yes, indeed. It was such a beautifully tragic tale you fell in love with. It resonated so deeply within you that you felt their pain as if it were your own. What are you talking about? I wanted to tell you, my dear, but you were so convinced it actually happened to you that I couldn't bring myself to take it away. What the fuck kind of bombshell are you gonna drop on me? Then, what about Michelle? She is not the one you are waiting for, and you are not hers either. Then, what about Giselle? That is not your name. Then, who am I? Who are you? That's a very silly question. You are this mansion's cursed witch. Wait, what? That you are. You are both the maid and the witch. But how? Do you truly believe that someone who has eternal life, who doesn't bleed when they're cut, and who can smile no matter what happens to her isn't a witch? How much of this Giselle's memories do you actually possess, my dear? How clearly can you remember her life? You can't, can you? You don't know what kind of story Giselle and Michelle wove, and you wouldn't because you were merely an onlooker. Wait, what? Wait a second, hang on. Okay, so I think I might know what she's doing. This has all been hang on. Don't tell me if I'm right. Is this all just a long con so that they can switch places? Like, the witch has been here long enough, she finally has a way to say, fuck this shit, I'm out, and she wants to switch with Giselle. Much like you are now for this present tale. And by contrast, how much of the witch's story do you know? You should know it very well. Yes, but that's because you... No, my telling it to you is not the reason. Yes, it literally is. This is a long con. She wants out. What I bet is Morgana got the same thing happen to her, and she's been waiting for a chance to get out too. Or I'm probably completely off. The details are rooted deep within your memory. Then that's right, you are the cursed witch Morgana. But I am you. Huh? You split into two because you refused to accept who you were. I know, it's a dumb idea. Think about it. Have I ever shown myself to you? Have I ever shown myself to anyone? No, but Michelle heard you. So no, that can't be it. That's why, it's like, you're fucking lying. I am the witch that you are. I see, it all makes sense now. No, it fucking doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. Everything has fallen into place. I bet I'm not completely far off on that, but I don't know. There's one thing I still don't understand, though. Oh, there's more than that. This story, I was so enamored with, Giselle and Michelle's story. What kind of story was it? I would be glad to tell you. Huh? You look like you're ready to know the truth. Fucking what? I believed every word she said. All my worries melted away like they were nothing. The sight of the white-haired girl no longer kicked up waves in my heart. In fact, I found myself wishing for her to find happiness. I was an observer, watching and hoping for the best. Tragedy that befell her did sadden me, but I felt bad for her like I would a character in a story. Nah, there's more to it than that. There's no way that that's what it is. I brought you your medicine. Thank you, just set it down over there. Yes? What are you staring at? My apologies. I was simply musing about how much time has passed. I can hardly believe it has been 40 years since you were a bright young businessman. And you haven't aged a day. Why, thank you. I am a witch, after all. Well, I don't much care what you are. You could be the Grim Reaper for all I care. That's probably not far off. You still work harder than anyone else. May I ask you a question? What is it? Why have you not returned to your homeland? I thought it was a place quite dear to you. I can't wait for her back there. Do you still believe she will return? To a degree, I understand how difficult it can be to wait, though for me, waiting now brings more joy than pain. With your lifespan, it would be the pain that wins out. Perhaps you should consider letting go. Tell me, was her name really Michelle? I don't know! Was that her name? Why, yes, it most certainly was. But why would you ask such a thing? Have you forgotten your own wife's name? You have waited so long that it would seem like me, some part of you has begun to break down. Oh, you poor man. You know, you look a whole lot more pitiful than me. Oh my. Her name was never fucking Michelle, is it? Or was, I don't know. Like, something's not adding up here. We still have 5 endings left, so something's up here. There you are. What has you in such a flurry, my dear? You are a noble servant, you must maintain your composure at all times. But the master, what about him? He was found deceased in his chambers. The doctor just came out. He said it was his ailment. And it would seem the master knew his time was short, for he left a will, asking not to be given a funeral. I see. I feel kind of bad for him, though. Not only did he not have anyone at his side for his final moments, he didn't want to be sent off at all. Isn't that sad? It is for the best. There is not a single soul in this world left who could send him off. With the era drawn to an end, this mansion will soon return to existing nowhere in this world. I wonder what the next one will look like. I wonder if misfortune will befall her once more. That would be quite regrettable. Perhaps if I could convince her of her tragic fate, she would be willing to disappear from this realm with me. And if she wishes to fight that fate, perhaps she will become my next master. Calling her master seems inappropriate, but I cannot think of a word that fits better. I eagerly await the next era. Please do not keep me waiting for long. Time press. Wait, how far are we going ahead? So is it going to go to modern day then? Because the one ending, we were in modern day basically, so... Time pressed onward. And then at long last, you arrived. So this is our character. Oh, splendid. You have finally awoken. Simply been waiting so long for this moment. Tending to the mansion all by my lonesome, ensuring it was ready for your return whenever that may be, or whenever that time may be. When I caught sight of you from the window, my heart fluttered. Time had finally arrived. You do not know who I am. Do you not know who you are either? That's quite the predicament. Then how about this? Why is the chair empty? I'm a servant of this mansion. As such, I'm familiar with the many incidents that have taken place here. I shall show you the history of this house. Hang on. Yeah, just Ever since that happened once, it's like, I just need to just keep doing it. Let us be off then. And fear not, merely entreat you to not let go of my hand. There's no one here. What the fuck is going on? Should you hold it tight, you need not worry about being washed away by the waves of history. No matter what happens, you mustn't let go of my hand. So that's actual Michelle's shadow. No matter what happens, no matter what you see, never again let go of this hand. No, it fucking isn't. We have 5 endings left. Don't you dare tell me that. That is everything. I prepared a number of things to say when she was finished with her tale, but I can't manage to put any of them into words. I almost hate myself for thinking it would be so easy. For letting myself hope I could simply pull her back to her old self, accept whatever had happened to her, take her hand in mine, and that would solve everything. The truth is so much worse than I imagined, so much more harrowing. She was subjected not only to her own terrible fate, but every single one of this house's tragedies. The tales she told me are things she witnessed with her own eyes. How can I possibly blame her for forgetting me, for forgetting herself, after so many hundreds of years? No, I should be. Why? Why didn't you come for me? Why couldn't I return before she was so far gone? Why? Why did you show up now? Giselle? Because you opened the door to my memories, I now remember everything. But I didn't want to remember. I didn't want to be reminded of all those empty years, of the people who passed on, leaving me behind, of you who refused to show up no matter how much I begged. I'm not the Giselle you knew anymore. I may have my memories, but I cannot go back to that time. My hands are stained with blood, my soul torn with thin. The girl who would laugh at the simplest things, who would tell silly jokes, who wasn't afraid to speak her mind, doesn't exist anymore. That Giselle is dead. I don't believe that. How can you say I'm the same girl? How can you say I feel the same way I did? I can be sure that even now, I still love you. Can you deny the possibility that I no longer yearn for you, but the white-haired girl? Can you deny the possibility that my love for you is transformed into hate? Brings her hands up towards my... Make no attempt to move out of her way. Ah, cool! Fingers brush against my skin. They feel frigid as death itself. Far colder than anything I've felt from her thus far. If she were to wrap her hands around his neck, she wouldn't even have to squeeze to stop me from breathing. This is the fork in our road. One word will decide everything. Thank you. I don't have much time. I have to say something before the cold robs me of my voice. Just because I want a manual save. So, this is probably another ending path. I wanted to deny it. She may have forgotten me, but what she felt still remains, as evidenced by her attraction to the white-haired girl who had many physical similarities to me. Feelings are still there, sincerely believe that, but her arctic gaze caused me to waver for the briefest moment. Perhaps I only wanted to deny it for my own selfish reasons. It was only a few short seconds, but those seconds decided it all. Oh shit! Wait, did I fuck up? Slides her tender fingers down my neck and gently slaps me back. Giselle? I'm falling, sinking into my own darkness. Reach my hand out, but I can't grasp anything. Her hand, the hand I held for all this time, is so far away. Try to shout, but nothing comes out. Can neither answer her original question, nor say her name. Down and down, into the infinite void. Darkness consumes everything. Voice, hands, very being, and her gaze. Consciousness slips away. Why? Why did I hesitate? I wish I could have at least told you that I still loved you, even if you did not love me. Did I fuck up? I was saying, I didn't think I hit anything. Are you sure you really wanted to let him go? Yes, I'm sure. I see. I don't think I'll ever understand. Are you telling me that was a forced thing? I thought I just fucked up and didn't hit something. Okay, so we'll see. I see. I don't think I'll ever understand. If you hate someone, you should chain them down and torture them for all eternity. It was the perfect opportunity to trap his soul. Okay, I thought I fucked up for a second. Okay, that's good. It's like, oh, I dumb fingered something and messed up. Good. Alright. I do not hate him. Oh, is that so, my dear? After everything you said, I simply assumed. I could never come to hate him. I could never want to see him dead or tortured. Oh. Then why did you say what you did? I don't think you would understand. Probably not. I'm not particularly interested in understanding either. It doesn't matter what happened in the interim. In the end, nothing's changed, hasn't, my dear? You're still my darling, devoted maid. With enough time, you will once more forget your name. What a wonderful world this is. Wait. Huh? Wait, but that... Oh! God damn it! I was like, wait, do I need to reload? Hey, apparently not. Okay. Looking... Or wait. My own corpse. Affected with great despair. Sight of it being dragged from the place of my crucifixion. Oh, is it? Okay, never mind. Alright. Wait, that's weird. But I didn't see... Forgotten me, what's left. Feelings are there. Okay, I thought... Okay, holy shit, it's been a while then. Her earlier. Wait. You mean earlier? Like here? Or like where I started? Here. Literally after you finish your story. Alright. So is this not close enough? So here's to like, fuck. Alright. Okay. right before this. Okay, well, hey, we've got some distance to go. Nope. God damn it. Okay. Okay. So which one am I looking for exactly? Okay, so this is right at the beginning. Then at long last you arrived. Splendid. Finally awoken. Simply waiting so long for this moment. Tending to the mansion all by my lonesome, ensuring it was ready for your return, whenever that might be. Sight of you through the window, my heart fluttered. Time had finally arrived. Don't know who you are either. Quite the predicament. How about this? Servant of the mansion. Shaded the history of this place. Let us be off then, fear not. Not to let go of my hand. Tightly, you need not worry being washed away by the waves of history. You mustn't let go. Wish to see, never again let go of this hand. So that's everything. So wait, then where's... What am I missing? Things to say when we finished. Can't manage to put any in the words. Think it would be easy. Simply look back. Might solve everything. Much worse than I imagined, so much more harrowing. Her own terrible fate. Every single one of the tragedies, the tales she witnessed with her own eyes. So many hundreds of years. Why didn't you come for me? Why couldn't I have returned before she was so far gone? Why? Why'd you show up now? Open the door to my memories. Don't want to remember. Didn't want to be reminded of the empty years, people who passed. You refused to show up. Giselle, you knew. Maybe can't go back. Hands are stained with blood, sold were thin. Giselle is dead. You say I'm the same girl, same way I did. Be sure that even now I still love you. Deny the possibility, no longer yearn. The white-haired girl, love for you, has transformed to hate. Make no attempt to move out of her way. Fingers brushed there, frigid as death itself, cold than anything I felt. She didn't even stop me. One word would decide everything. I don't have much time. I have to say something, but the cord robobs me. Oh! Shit! Fuck! Alright. That didn't pop up. Fuck. Okay. So you have to fuck up first to get it. Okay. Of course I'll that's obvious now that you look at it, but it's like, okay, I thought I fucked up, so that's fair. Of course I'll deny it. While I was floating in the darkness, I heard a voice. Regrettably, it took me far too long to realize that it was your voice crying for help. Calling for me. You may have lost your hold on your old self. Somewhere deep down, you kept calling for me. It's how I found my way here. I refuse to believe that isn't real. I refuse to stomp on a love that has survived for hundreds of years. By all means, hate me. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't care if you spit bile at me for the rest of eternity. I will not let go of this hand. Because you asked me not to. I could kill you right now. If that's what you want, then go right ahead. But I'll fight you with all I've got. Giselle, miss you too much to lose you again. I don't care if it makes you despise me. Don't care if you think I'm being inconsiderate. I want to save you. But I'm not the Giselle you once knew. I'm an abomination. My mind and body are twisted beyond recognition. Disgusting monster. The woman you fell in love with does not exist anymore. So just forget about me. You are the one who should be saved, set free from me. You look the same to me. Your manner of speaking, your temperament, your physical appearance may have all changed. You're still the same Giselle I love. You should never have done anything for a foolish girl like me. Gave your life to save mine, and I hated you for that. Never once considered how you felt with those knights pointing their blades at you, or what drove you to allow me to live. I should have, but I didn't. I was the one who trusted the witch, and yet I complained when you never showed up. I unfairly resented you for it. I'm a horribly self-centered person. You'd be so much better off. Someone pure and unburdened with all this nasty suspicion and doubt and animosity. You're so much happier with someone like her. Who's her? Giselle? You've been paying attention, haven't you? Uh-huh. Are we finally gonna get an answer? You were there for all the tales I told you. For everything that has happened up to this moment. So you should know just how loathsome a woman I am, too weak to even keep herself together. No, Giselle. I'm nothing compared to her. Giselle. See, you haven't changed one bit. You still get louder and louder the more you lose your temper. Why do you feel the need to compare yourself to her? Because she is a better match for you. Giselle, I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting, and I want you to believe me when I say that I dearly miss you from the bottom of my heart. I wanted you back, and that has not changed. Believe me. I love you. Yep. We still have 4 more endings to go. What? How are you gonna hurt me? Now you've got 4 more to go. Sleeps in my arms and she's just as cold as ever. Warmth deprived body feels like the embodiment of all my mistakes. Wrap my arms around her, and I'm immediately filled with unparalleled relief. Even if she sobs into my chest, her body cold as ice. And then the darkness parts. Oh, of course, that's right, we're still here. We are once more at the top of the observation tower. It's still shrouded in miasma shadows, but we're back in the mansion. Holy fuck, we've been up there a long time. We have emerged from the darkness in her heart. Michelle? Yeah? I'm sorry. For what? I never should have erased you from my memories. Yours are the memories I needed to hold on to tightest. I was so glad to hear you say you still love me, even after learning the truth about me. Thank you so much. I am incredibly relieved. As I watched, it felt like you were slipping farther and farther away from me, Giselle. You terrified me. Maybe it makes me a coward or pitiful, but I was truly afraid of you coming to hate me. I would never hate you, Michelle, ever. Thank you. We must leave this place. Hey! I don't think we're getting out of here real easy. What? It would not be wise for us to remain here long. The air is still thick with darkness. But the front door won't open. We're gonna break that bitch down then! Even if we could get out from somewhere, what would happen to us? We finally found each other again after so long. I want to share a quiet, modest life with you like before. What if that all disappears when we step outside? After all, we are... She doesn't finish, but I feel like I know what she was going to say. We're different now. She's stepped far outside the bounds of mortality, and the same could be said of me. I am the man known as Michelle is, long since dead. Mansion itself does not follow the rules of nature either. As beings no longer in possession of their proper forms, stepping outside these walls could very well mean the end of us. I can't say what might lay in store, but we must return. Even though by staying here, we could be together for all time. I don't imagine that would be a very happy life. That's fair. There is no sun here, no chirping birds, no trees, no breeze, no breeze or a breeze to rustle the leaves. If we stay here, the nothingness will eat away at us. We have finally reattained our old selves. We need to take action now while we can. What if I say I want to stay here? Well, I'd say you're lying. Then I'll drag you out. Yep. It's almost like we switched places. Back then it was you who wanted to stay. It's also kind of funny hearing you speak favorably of the outside, and especially the sun. Words, that's all thanks to you, are on my list, but before I can say them, I find myself hypnotized by a smile. That smile has picked me up so many times. Claims it's her only redeeming feature, but if she didn't have it, my life would have gone a very different direction. Grateful to have gotten that back, too. Say, we're in the middle of a very, touching reunion, wouldn't you say? Yes. I suppose so, yes. But wouldn't you say, there's a certain way these things usually go? Crap. Oh, hey. Things are happy. That can't stay. Fuck. Oh. No. Not yet. You really gonna make me say it? I was, hoping your man might perhaps kiss me. What? I like the little pout. She's like, fuck you mean what, you son of a bitch? It's been 700 years, you fuckhead! Oh, seriously, what? Where did all that boldness from a second ago go? What happened to all that momentum you were building? Yeah, about that. I think that might be more appropriate later. Later? How much later? After we find an exit. Fair point. We're, you know, in a hurry. You're just making excuses because you don't want to. It's like, no, we really should fucking go. Like, now. I swear that's not it. Giselle, let's save that for when things aren't as crazy. I can't relax and enjoy it right now. Bitch is 700 years, waited for me for 700 years and can still roast me like it was yesterday. Oh, hush. Alright, fine. But you better keep your word, got it. Promise. Let's go then. Let's find our way out of the mansion. There, frozen time should begin moving again. That's hopefully where our future waits. It will be. No, we'll make it so. Yes, we will. If we leave the mansion, it should release our souls as well, and in doing so should finally provide her deliverance. So I mustn't hesitate. To end all of this for both of us, we must start again. Hey, I think that someone's about to throw a wrench. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, you know the reason we should probably have fucking started running? Hey, I think it's here. What? Huh. Just wondering. Darkness. It's a blackness purer than anything I've experienced in this house. Not a trace of light anywhere to be found. Why did I ever think the house would let us go so easily? You dumb motherfuckers. Why did I ever think our time in the darkness was over? Shell. Darkness surges through the open door like a wave, flooding the observation tower. Like ivy growing wildly to cover every last inch of every surface. Consuming, defiling, eroding. Our fingers slip apart. Concentrated rancor rains down upon us. Uh-huh, hey! I didn't miss you. No, Michelle. Please, please. Don't let go of my hand. Crap. Said I would never let her go again. Said it would get her out of this place. Swore I would. As hard as I try to stretch, I can't reach her hand. Right. Oh, so this is where the pain's gonna start, isn't it? Help, Michelle. I can't move. I can't move my body. Yep. I went out of my way to give you a beautiful tragedy, so why must you so stubbornly insist on this ugliness? The more you struggle, my dears, the thicker and more palpable your filthiness becomes. It's sickening. Wouldn't you agree? She's always spattered bile with a song-like cadence, singing like a little girl, chirping like a morning bird. She celebrates misery, and she watches for the worst possible moment to let out a cackle. Morgana? Oh. Alright, well. No, I saw the ending list and it's like, no, we're not done. Oh, I knew that was going to be the case. I swear you two are hopeless. I pity you, I give you my deepest condolences. Let go. Let me go. Don't take me away from him. Giselle. Darkness seeping into her grew thicker by the moment. Black tendrils weren't just wrapped around her, but me as well. Stop this, Morgana. Let her go. Wow. Nothing more original. I need a devoted puppet to protect this mansion for me, so I can't give her up, not even at your request. Besides, why should I give back something you threw away? Something you abandoned again and again. What are you talking about? You still haven't figured it out, my dear. Or are you just feigning ignorance for your own convenience? You always did like to withhold anything that might prove disadvantageous. Huh? Michelle? Giselle, give me your hand. Reach harder. Reach as hard as you can. Grab my hand. I can't do it. I can't move at all. It's like I'm tied up. She's right there. She waited so many hundreds of years for me, finally managing to reclaim herself, and she's right there. So why can't my hand go any farther? Why can't I reach her wrist, her hand, or even a strand of her flowing hair? Why can't I get her back again? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that ain't good. Voice is growing fainter, more distant. Darkness shrouds her, taking her away from me. Her arms, her fingers, the hand she led me with. Her smiling face. Her once glowing grin. Now her more modest smile. The witch's darkness is stealing every last bit of her. Crap. Michelle. Hell. Stop, please, don't do this. Take me instead of her. Why? Why does it have to be her? That's a really good question, actually. Why her? Morgana? Why? Because your work is done, my dear. By all accounts, as the one who resurrected me, you should have become my guide as well. But you let a silly woman emotionally manipulate you, and you gave up on cursing others. And then you threw away your life, deluded into thinking you were protecting her. Morgana, you already gave up the position once. Don't think you can just walk up and ask for it back. Set Giselle free. I'll do anything you ask. If you need a puppet, I'll be your puppet. If you want more from me, it's yours for the taking. Oh, that's a bad sentence. But I can't leave her, or remain in this cursed house any longer. You certainly have let your obsession for this girl take its toll on you. I much prefer the old pessimistic, cynical Michelle. It wasn't until I met Giselle that I truly became human. She made me into what I'm supposed to be. I can't lose her again. Is that so? Well, you'll come to the harsh realization soon enough that everything you saw in her was just a facade. It was not. Alright then. If you want her back so badly, you can have her. But in exchange, I want you to entertain me. Oh! Will you endure maddening agony for me? Will you know pain enough to make you howl? Will you face despair again and again and again? If you need her that badly, you can bear anything, can't you? If that is what you want from me. Oh, great. If that will allow her to see the sun once more. Oh, cool. Brilliant. Right. Wait, Morgana. Morgana. As you wish, foolish boy. I was looking for a way to keep busy anyway, so I'll use you to kill some time. Find your way to me. Find your way to me without going mad or succumbing to despair. And do hurry, or she might lose her mind again. Those memories you first are to relive, those hundreds of years she spent locked away in her shell, all that fear that ate away at her, it's a bit much to have to reflect on with a clear mind, wouldn't you say? That's why I need to be there for her. Why I have to get her out of here. That's my obligation to her. You're the one who let go of her hand, though. You can put a broken cup back together, but the slightest tap in the wrong place will shatter it again. Oh, cool. The witch's cackling fades into the distance. My outstretched hand is completely enveloped by the shadows. I can't even make out the faintest outline of it. Cool. And I can't tell if I'm sinking, floating, being pushed along some invisible stream, or falling with incredible speed. My eyes are open, but they can detect nothing. The complete lack of sound is almost painful. Nothing, anything, anywhere. Void. My consciousness begins to drift. Vague remnants of the feeling of her hand in mine are my only link to reality, my one and only landmark. Giselle. I must get her back. She waited, enduring for hundreds, no, almost 1,000 years. And now it's my turn to act. I have to hold that resolve. Hold it firm, so that I never forget her again. So that I never lose myself again. Even if I'm consumed by the darkness, you must never back down. You must never look away. You must never lose her. Alright. Huh? Oh. Fucking what? The story behind the story. Oh, Jesus Christ. So this is the house, not a door. Oh. Cool. So let's just put this here for no reason at all. Apparently. Hey, Master. Hello? Is anyone in there? Master. Oh, I think I know what they're gonna do. We'll see. Good, welcome back. What's gone into you? Are we gonna go through the stories again? You've fallen asleep with your eyes... I thought you had fallen asleep with your eyes open. Okay. I'm not accustomed to people needing my attention, or I suppose talking face to face at all. This is my mansion. Wait, what? Giselle's right in front of me, smiling like she always did. Smiling for me. You're not hurt, Giselle. You have been alone for 10 years. Now I'm living here with you. What do you say we do a little practice conversation? Practice conversation? What exactly do you think I am? Yeah. No offense intended. I just thought it'd be nice if you had more back and forth skills. So in short, you're saying I'm such a poor conversationalist, I need training. Cool. Hey, don't get so snippy. I'm not wrong. That's not what I meant. I'm saying we don't talk enough and I want to talk to you more. It's fun. No, this is an old memory, from when Giselle first returned to the mansion, and we just started our new life together. Yeah, after the village. We were still feeling around in the dark. I'm not gonna like this, am I? What exactly would you like to talk about, then? Each other, of course. I have nothing to say. Now, let's not be rash. It can be anything. Things you like, things you don't like. Start with something small, insignificant. Does that serve any purpose? It does, yes. The more you know about someone, the closer you feel to them, and the better friends you can become. Is that how it works? Now that that's out of the way, ask me something. Ask me anything and I'll gladly answer. Her eyes are lit up like a child's. Is she really so eager to converse with me? I don't believe it. What's the matter? I'm ready for anything. Very well, I'll ask whatever comes to mind. Oh. Go for it. Sure. Let's just go down the list. My age? Take a guess. I thought she would tell me anything. 25, sure. I think it's 21, right? Saying I look mature. I guess I was wrong. While I'm making an effort to act a little more grown up, you shot a tiny bit too high there. So how old are you? 20. Alright. I was born in summer was starting, so I'll be 21. Okay. You're surprisingly young. Surprisingly. You're just rather well developed. Hey. Hey now. Just where are you looking? Kind of. For goodness sake, you're next. How old are you? As I recall, I should be 27 this year. Oh wow, you're much older than I expected. What did you expect? Yeah, that's a good question. You are very mellow, like I would expect of an older man, but every once in a while you give the impression of a teenage boy. For what it's worth, I mean that in a good way. For what it's worth. Yeah. Tell me about your family. You want to know about my family? We were pretty normal, I think. Not much interesting about us. We've been able to get citizenship in the capital, but we weren't super rich or anything. In fact, it was because we were having money troubles that I ended up here. Yeah, I know. It's not easy for 3 women to make it on their own. You didn't have a father or any brothers. No, we lost my father to a plague when I was young, and since then it's been me, my mother, and my older sister. They're both bright, lively people. Family's motto is a smile can make anything better. Here, I want to move my... Here. Rooms with high ceilings are a bitch to heat. Maybe that explains why she can still smile now, even after nearly succumbing to despair. Well, I always kind of wanted some brothers, though. Men are more suited to physical labor, yes. And not quite what I was going for. I feel like, I don't know, the kinds of things you would ask a brother and a sister for help with are different. Yeah. I'm not sure how to explain it, but a guy with broad shoulders and muscular arms is someone you can look up to, for instance. Someone who looks like they'd always keep you safe. Ow. She's never been betrayed by family, it would seem. She can't even imagine family hurting her. She has no idea that those closest to you, those who are supposed to care about you more than anything, can be your greatest enemies. That blood is a bond heavier than any chain. I believe your brothers are still on your side. I don't know about that. It's been so long, I don't know if they are. I don't know what they think about me anymore. I'm sure they're still your allies. You want to believe it too, don't you? You want to believe they're not enemies. Let's believe in them together, then. Anything you want to believe, you should. It's such a better way to look at the world than the other way around. Oh. You have to be positive, or one day you'll crack. Fuck. Always remember to have faith so that doesn't happen. I don't understand. She's honest about her emotions in a way I simply cannot be. She is the exact opposite of me in that regard, and yet she can still read me. I don't get it. How can she understand me like that? It's like she can read my mind. If only I could just tell her everything. Make it all another page in our mindless chatter. Get everything weighing down on me off my chest. Something matter? You're cruel. What? I said you're cruel. I'm sorry. Ignore me. In preparation for the day you can finally go back home, you're gonna have to stop being such a picky eater. Where did that come from? Good question. Think about how terrible it would be if, when the day finally came, you went back sickly and weak and emaciated. You wouldn't be able to enjoy yourself. You're still alright. You're doing okay. So let's try to keep you healthy. Yeah, sure. What are your preferences? Wow. How very forward of you. Huh? My taste in men is the last thing I expected you to ask about. What do you bet that's not what he meant? I don't recall specifying people. Now, don't fret the details. It's only natural to be curious, so let's make it about that. And that's the last thing I wanted to talk about. Alright then, tell me about your first crush. And I have to start. I never had one. You're a liar. What? No, I'm not buying it. You were living at home until 10 years ago, weren't you? Surely there was someone who caught your eye. There was not. Without missing a beat. Oh, fine. Then I'll go. Crush was the son of a blacksmith. Missed the part where you ask what kind of guy... You missed the part where you ask what kind of guy was he. No, I didn't. This is such a pain. Since you asked... God damn it. He was a huge, muscular fellow. He was so tall he would always hit his head on the doorway whenever he came door shop to trade. Ah, bro. Nice beefy guys really are great, huh? Make your... I'm not saying that. Are you trying to imply I don't have a chance? Huh? Though I think that was more admiration than love. You know, the way a group of girls would get together and fawn over a popular, good-looking guy, it was like that. So you're saying the buff bastard was popular? Yeah, probably. Very much so. I wonder what love feels like. I never got the chance to find out before ending up like this. Ah, fuck him. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get all dark on you. Say whatever's on your mind. I don't deserve your consideration. It was my family that put you through that, after all. Perhaps it is my reticence that causes her to watch her step around me. Damn. Need to come up with something to say. When I was 14. Huh? You asked about my first crush. I knew you had one. So tell me, what was she like? She was the daughter of a noble family. Her name was Amy, and she was a year older than me. Love between nobility. Yeah. Wasn't really that. World I can only even imagine. It never went anywhere. What? You didn't try and woo her? You didn't shower her in presents? Were you by chance a late bloomer? Uh-huh, that would probably do it. She was my brother's fiancée. Ooh. Yeah, that might do it. So it was a love that could never be realized. That's sad. Not really. Besides, I don't feel anything for her anymore. What I felt then was just impulses. I guess that makes us both inexperienced. Suppose it does. Hang on. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough of that. So it is. So, I don't think I want to know what happens after this. Of course I love it here. Being with you, being able to talk to you like this. See, that I don't understand. What? Why not? I find it difficult to believe there exists any reason speaking with me would be anything but unpleasant. Yeah, you're so negative. Oh, hush. Say that, for example, instead of me. Oh, wonderful. Great. Don't tell me that. Say that, for example, instead of me, there was someone not so pessimistic here. You would rather be talking to them, wouldn't you? I really do enjoy this, truly. will admit my time down in that village was, for the most part, delightful. But, oh, how should I put this? I started realizing, yeah, I'm kind of forcing myself to fit that image. And I'm trying to convince myself that's okay. But somehow when I'm here, there's none of that. I wonder why that is. I certainly wouldn't know. I suppose you wouldn't. I know. Maybe I think of you as a kid now. How dare you? Right. I'm leaving the room. Come again? I love talking to kids. Well, I've got... That's a questionable statement now. Hey now, don't give me that look. What I'm trying to say is, you're very sincere. You're not gonna smile and then stab me in the back when I turn the other way. I can relax around you, which is nice. I see. You just wanted to call me a little asshole. Which, fair enough. Ah, you just blushed, didn't you? Blushing, you adorable little thing. It's alright, you're allowed to fall for me. Yeah, I mean, eventually. Is there any window in particular you'd like to be thrown out of? Oh, that's a beautiful line. Oh, I love that line so much. No fun at all. See what I was saying? With just a short conversation, I know you better than I did before, and you me. That's fine and well, but what do I do with that knowledge? Huh? You don't do anything with it. It's fun learning things you didn't know before. It can be. That's all there is to it. And what happens when there's nothing left to learn? That's a day I don't think will ever come. People are always changing, growing, so there is no upper limit to what you can know about them. There's always something new to discover. Maybe we'll be here for many more years, or maybe you'll be able to go home sooner than you expect. Either way, I hope we can keep getting to know each other until then. And of course, if you're open to it, it doesn't have to end there. We can continue getting to know each other for years to come. Hey now, what are you looking away for? What do you think? Because you keep throwing me off balance. A few months ago, I was doing everything in my power to avoid her. Yet now that smile of hers seems oddly enchanting. I don't understand. I will do my best so that we can make this work. Glad to hear it. Giselle, I was too awkward back then to even compliment you on your smile, put my feelings into words. I was too cynical to accept what you said at face value, which I know caused you plenty of grief. I'm not much better now than I was then, but I will tell you this, when I next see you, I want more than anything to let you know how much I adore your smile, and how much I don't want to lose you or it ever again. You must never reclaim your old selves. And I think it's a little late for that. Become my loyal servants. Always at my side. And curse them with me, my dears. Eternal suffering on all their souls. Oh! That's fucking blood. Oh. Okay. Hey, that's not good, is it? Conscious, wavering like a ship at sea, is slowly drawn back to the surface. Oh, wonderful. With each new breath, feeling gradually returns to my fingers. I can hear the pattering of rain from somewhere, the sound of crackling fire. Creak, creak, creak. Splurt, splurt, splurt. Oh, this isn't gonna be fun. Takes a moment for me to realize I'm in the very same spot where I first awoke. I don't know how I got here, but I'm sitting in a rocking chair hunched forward. Head feels like someone filled it with rocks and I'm having difficulty focusing. Joints are creaking and I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Suffocating odor hangs over the room. What is this? Giselle? Everything comes back to me all at once. That's right, I watched Morgana kidnap her. I watched the witch drag her into the darkness, unable to reach her hand. Where are you, Morgana? I know you're there, cackling as you look down on me. Say something, witch. I will find you, and I will take her back. What on earth? There's a pool of liquid at my feet, rising just short of my ankles. Oh! It's sticky and uncomfortably warm. Hey, it's organic Kool-Aid. Every step I take makes splat, splat noises. This is... yeah? Blood. Mansion has taken on a very different face from when Giselle was leading me through the tulls. Blood of unknown origin not only covers the floor, but also streaks down the walls and drips from the ceiling. I'm speechless as I behold the dreadful scene. Every breath I take tastes and smells of rust. It's also unreal. Cool. We entered Silent Hill. Beyond my comprehension. All I can do is stare aghast, feeling like I might pass out. Zell? Are you seeing this? The same twisted nightmare as me. An image of her floating alone in a vast sea of blood flashes through my mind. That vision kicks me into motion. Promise I will come for you, so please just hang in there for a little longer. I begin walking, or more accurately, dragging my heavy feet forward. Constant splashing of blood against my ankles grates at my already taut nerves. Ghana told me to find my way to her, and I can think of only one place she would be. She and Giselle must be there. Stained glass window is splattered with blood, too. Creates trails like streams of tears running down the Archangel's face. Give the window a brief glance before making my way to the door leading to the observation tower. Hey, I don't want to go up there. Uh-huh. Why won't it open? I don't want that answer, do I? There shouldn't be a lock. So why? Lustrous black chain seal the metal door. I can recall no such obstruction present during either my life or my time hereafter. What on earth is going on in this house? No, that's not important right now. What matters is making it through this door. Damn it. Pull and I push, but the chains won't give an inch. They feel sturdy enough that I probably couldn't cut through them either. There has to be some way. Consider giving up here and scouring the rest of the house, but I'm convinced the tower is my best chance. The fact that it's sealed now when it hadn't been before feels like a challenge more than a deterrent. Trace the length of a chain with my hand, and at the end of it I find a peculiar looking lock into which the ends of several chains have been fed. There are 3 keyholes. Uh-huh. Morgana fashioned a custom lock just for this. I need to find 3 keys to open the door then. But I have no idea where to begin my search. Hey, I've got an idea. I lived here for more than 10 years and yet it feels like I've stepped into a strange land. No, it's not the same house. Searching blindly is only going to waste time. And the longer I take, the more danger she's in. I met someone before who had a key. It was before I had reclaimed myself, when I was exploring the mansion alone. Think, Michelle, who was it? The painting. Alright, this asshole. Like everything else in the house, the painting is covered in blood. That it depicts a serene rural landscape only makes the contrast much grimmer. I remember talking to this painting, assuming I wasn't hallucinating. Probably was. Call it a guess. God damn it. Thing wouldn't pop off. I have a question for you. Are you awake? Please wake up. Can you hear my voice? Please say something. You reside here in the house like the witch, don't you? You've been here with her all this time, haven't you? Then you must know how to get into the observation tower. About the 3 keys I need to open the lock. I need to get into the tower. Please tell me where I can find the keys. Say something, damn it. Answer my question. Oh, I don't like that. Are you fucking with me, you son of a bitch? Is someone there? What's the matter? I feel kind of strange. Did the witch do something to me? Please get a hold of yourself. Everything's all red. Red, 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 red. I can't stand it. I don't remember using that color. Reach my hand to try and wipe as much of the blood off of the canvas as possible. Can't even smear it with my sleeve, let alone get it off. You're wasting your time. But it's the thought, the thought that counts. Anyway, you had a question for me. Go on, I'm listening. I guess the painting isn't on the witch's side then. The door to the observation tower has been locked. I need to gather 3 keys, I think. That's my assumption since the lock has 3 keyholes. Do you know of any such keys? And if so, could you tell me where they might be? Keys. Keys. Key. Jesus. Please stay with me. You're the only one I can ask for help. I am not saying keys that many times. No. I'm guessing this is probably in some way, some way connected to her past. Her past. You know, the events the witch is always cursing about. What happened between her and those 3 men? What happened between them? The keys are probably with the 3 of them. So we're just going to do the 3 stories again, then. The 3 shadows. You must have seen them. 3 men shadows. Find them. And you'll probably find the keys too. But, watch yourself. They aren't likely to trust you easily. The depth of their sins grows greater than the farther you go. Visit them in order. In order. The first one probably won't be a problem. So tell me something. You're Michelle, aren't you? What? I've wanted to apologize to you for so long. Wait. What did you mean? Do you know me? Did you? What do you want to apologize for? Tell me, please. Could you be? But why? How? When everything else is finished, I'm going to need to visit this painting again. But now I have other things to do. Painting gave me a hint about where I could find the keys. I don't know anything about this past Morgana had with the three men. Never asked her about herself after all. So maybe I'm going to end up having to do more than simply take Giselle back. Has our involvement with the witch caused us to be swept up into her twisted maelstrom of fate? Probably. Regardless, I need to get to work. Painting said to visit them in order. I assume he's referring to the order I entered the 3 doors. So this is interesting because the order we enter the doors could be... Let's just go through the story. Let's see what this does. Make my way to the rose garden. Corridor leading there is a mess and the wooden door is rotting away. I can smell the flowers on the other side. Everything is different from when I was alive. From when Giselle planted and raised that single rose. Scene from the past spreads out before me. The field of once proudly flourishing roses is now withered and gray. Knowing how beautiful it had once been only makes it that much more dispiriting. Bitter breeze brushes past me. Solitude hangs over the garden like a thick fog, eating away at me. This isn't what I wanted. Someone get me out of here. Oh God, tell me. It's not all my fault. Young man Shadow sets it off to the side, muttering listlessly to himself. Recognize his voice. Do you have the key? The boy and I have never met, but I feel like I know him quite well. Like we have been acquainted for many years. I know how polite and mild-mannered he is. I know how kind, and how vulnerable, how human his heart is. However, very little of that boy seems to remain. This isn't what I wanted. Oh God. Please answer me. Someone get me out of here. Tell me it's not all my fault. Answer me, Mel Rhodes. I know that's you. Huh? As soon as I say the Shadow's name, it turns to face me. I still can't make out much detail, but he seems slightly less tenuous now. Who are you? How do you know my name? My name is Michelle. I once lived here in this mansion. Oh. Alright. I know that name. I know it very well. But something's not right. You look different from the Michelle I remember. I am not the Michelle you know. Our names simply sound the same. Oh. That makes sense. She would never come see me. I have a question for you. Do you have the key to the observation tower? I do. Would you please give it to me? I need to get into the tower. And what do you need there? There's someone there I need to find. That's all. It may not sound like much to you, but it means a great deal to me. You're not one of her prisoners, then? I don't know yet. No. I came here of my own will. To find this person. Exactly. He's just standing there like, you dumb asshole. Then maybe you can help me. Help you how? Set me free. Convince her to release me from this place. I'm begging you. The anguish emanating from the boy's shadow is so thick it causes me to recoil. There's a thread of dark desperation in his voice. Has he been imprisoned here for hundreds of years like Giselle? Promise me you'll get me out of here. Am I even equipped to judge whether that would be a good decision or not? All I know of him is his time in the mansion during the Era of Roses. I know nothing else of his life. I don't even know if I would be capable of keeping such a promise. Do I have the strength to save anyone other than her? Do you absolutely need the key? You won't agree to help me without it, will you? What? I dropped it. Over there. Huh? The boy's pointing to a thick bramble of roses. Despite the flowers themselves being wilted, the thorns are still sharp. It was an accident, I swear. But I didn't want to scratch up my arm, so I left it there. It's not my fault there are so many thorns. I really want to hit this boy. We can always make time for child beating. We can always make time for child beating. Why couldn't you have just said so? Because I thought if I didn't have the key, then you wouldn't help me. You're partly right. There's only so much I can do, regardless of whether you have the key. I cannot promise you anything. Nor can I be the judge of you. I see. I do not have enough information to make such a decision. Cheap promises and superficial kindness will only serve to destroy the both of us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to retrieve the key. What? You'll never get it out of those thorns. I don't care if it's at the bottom of the ocean, I will have that key. You're wasting your time. I approach the bramble, reaching out to it with my right hand. From behind me, I can sense the boy watching. First, I attempt to spread the tangled thorn-ridden stem so I can put my arm in without injuring myself. But they seem to be made of iron rather than plant, and my efforts prove mostly fruitless. Hey, why didn't you tell me that they're metal roses, you ass? The only opening is barely large enough to fit an arm in and resembles the toothy mouth of a beast. Uh-huh. Looking around the garden, I can't find anything that looks remotely useful. I guess my only option is reaching in. That's not gonna stop me. You know what? Respect. I lean down, inserting my right arm into the thorny cavern. Immediately, they began ripping at my sleeve and gashing at my flesh. Yeah. Blood spills down my arm. I'm long since dead, no longer human, but the pain is still agonizing, still very much real. Giselle, she doesn't bleed, she doesn't feel pain, and I'm not the same as her then. That doesn't matter right now. Focus on getting the damned key. Oh, I don't like those sounds. Streams of crimson spread through the steel-like tangle, gnawing at my arm like a ravenous animal. Oh. Where the hell is the key? Thorny stems are twisted and layered so thick I can't see inside at all. As I dig around blindly, I start losing feeling in my arm. It's an endless deluge of pain. Hey, cut it out. You're gonna lose your arm. I will not stop until I have the key. Don't ask me for help. I wasn't even considering it. Collect what remains of my gradually fading sensation and focus it into my fingers, praying for even one of them to brush against the key. Oh, that tearing sound is... Ugh. That's nauseating how good it is. Damn it. As much as I search, as much as I dig, I find nothing so much as resembling a key, which means it must be deeper than I can reach my arm. Even so, I cannot get up. You stupid asshole. Hey, please be quiet right now. I need to focus. I'm sorry, I do have the key, actually. I'm gonna fucking murder you, child! You're going to die! You what? I'm so sorry. It didn't look like you were willing to help even if I gave it to you, so. Plus, she told me not to give it to anyone for any reason. I'm going to kill you! Hold still so I can beat you, yes! Abuse the child! I didn't mean you any ill will. You most certainly did. I'll give you the key, so please have mercy. Trembling in fear, the boy's shadow sticks out a hand holding a key. The arm I used to dig through the thorns is so bloody and gashed, I can barely look at it, but it does still function. Cool. So I take the key from him with my right hand. Okay. Why couldn't you use your other hand? Pride? Spite? That's gross. That's the idea. You're kind of a jerk, you know. That's a laugh coming from you. Do you have any idea how much that hurt? I know. I'm sorry, really. But hey, you're alive, so no big deal, right? Wait, can you actually say either of us are alive? We don't need to get into existentialism right now. I don't even know anymore. I do appreciate you giving me the key, though. Seeing as it seemed to be rather important to you, too. Hey, is this person you want to get back really worth going through all this for? She is. She's the one person who ever loved me, and she's waiting for me. I see. You know, I had someone like that. I had someone that meant a lot to me, too. My sister. God fucking damn! That might be the most ruthless thing I'm gonna see all year. Holy shit! Fucking Michelle tore his fucking throat out. Which? The one with flaxen hair like me. If you happen to see her, do something nice for her, please. That, I would say, is your responsibility. Yeah, you're right. But I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. In the tale I witnessed, the boy pushed his sister away. For an undesirable reason, admittedly. But now he seems to bear no grudge for her. Did something else happen between them? Even if it did, I don't have time to ask about it. I'll be on my way. Alright, take care. There are 2 more keys. Watch out, though. They're not the most friendly people. And they'll probably be even more enraged locked up like this. I appreciate the warning. If only someone like you had shown up sooner and taken the keys from us. Goodbye. After bidding me farewell, the boy's phantom dissipates into the shadow of the rose garden. I wonder if he's gone back to mindlessly muttering his regrets. I should get going. Okay. So now we go to the cellar. Oh, cool. This is where this asshole's gonna be. Descended the stairs, opening the cellar door. First time I visited this room, the smell of blood from within was nearly suffocating. Now the entire house reeks of it, and I've started to go numb to the odor. Wonderful. There's no one here. Oh, I'm sure there is. Am I in the wrong place? I begin exploring the cellar, hoping to find the key hidden away or abandoned somewhere. As I reach my hand out to investigate one area. Yeah. Yeah. A shadow leaps out from the thick darkness. It's so swift I have no time to react. My body freezes in place. Hello, you fucking lunatic! A shadow stands before me, holding the tip of a blade mere inches from my face. A key. Yeah, I'd like another one. You have a key. I do, yes. Cold sweat trickles down my back. My voice is shaking and there's no hiding it. Shade appears to be glaring at me, though I cannot make out its face. A few seconds it withdraws its blade. Let me see it. The boy's key. Did he give it to you? In the rose garden? Yes. Are you two acquaintances? How could that be, though? You were from a completely different era and country. Who are you? I'm No, never mind. Who you are is irrelevant to me. Are you human now? Hey, maybe you shouldn't have asked that question. If you are speaking of my nature, then no is the only answer I can give you. You didn't kill me, though. If you wanted to, you could easily skewer me where I stand. If that's what you want, I'd be happy to oblige. What did you come here for? For your key. I came to ask if you would give it to me. You mean to open that door? I need to get into the tower, yes. I see. Take it. Just like that, huh? Man Shadow tosses the key at my feet. I'm not quite sure what to think. I didn't expect him to give it up so readily. What? Take it. I won't stab you in the back while you're blending over. I thought you were supposed to hold on to this at all costs. I no longer have any reason to guard that key. In the past, I might have severed your head from your shoulders the moment you mentioned it, though. What point in the past? That's a question I wish I knew the answer to. Cool. Hey, do you know why I'm here? Where this place is, when it is, why can't I get out of here, what's happened to me? Tell me. I have no idea what's going on. Not a single goddamned idea. Neither do I. Get out. Take the key and get out of here. Get out. I can't bring myself to say anything to the enraged shadow, so I follow his command, picking up the key and departing the cellar. Alright. I thought it was dead for a second. This makes two, though. What could have happened between these people? Painting mentioned a past with them, and Morgana spoke of the wicked men she cursed. Does that mean they did something awful enough to earn Morgana's spite? Right now, though, I must push onward. If I'm not mistaken, the final key should be in that room. The room with the billiards table? What is billiards, anyway? I should get moving. Once I have this key, I can get into the observation tower. I'm almost certain Morgana is waiting for me there, with Giselle. So I gather up my resolve and hurry to the last room, not wanting to take even a second longer than necessary getting her back. I bet anything this is going to be a fake out. I can hardly believe my eyes when I step into the den. In the middle of the room is a large rectangular table. Several balls roll across its surface and perched on one corner. Looking down at the floor is her. Giselle. Huh? The question of why she's here never crossed my mind. All I feel is elation to see her once more. There's no room for anything else in my head. Run over to her, put my hand on her shoulder. Oh, we've been fucking bamboozled, haven't we? And turn her towards me. Oh! Fuck! Giselle? Giselle? Shake her, causing her head to droop lifelessly. There's not a trace of light in her unmoving eyes. Why, Giselle, why? Say something, Giselle. Say anything, please. This can't be. You can't be. You can't be. Mind goes blank. I can't catch my breath. World is hazy. Why is Giselle? Why did I have to find her like this? Why? I swear I would do anything. Hang on. Swear I would never lose you again. No, this can't be. Thought crossed my dazed, despair-wrought mind. It's probably nothing more than vain hope, but... Not a drop of blood spilled from my breast. That's right, she doesn't bleed. Yeah. So this can't be her. This isn't her. Or maybe Morgana has the power to alter Giselle's very nature, kill her with the flick of her wrist. No, I don't want to even think about it. There's no hope to be found down that path. All I can do is pray, beg for her to still be alive. Or if alive isn't the right word, herself. My prayers bring me back to reality, which is when I realize there's something hard pressed against the back of my head. Oh hey, I'm about to get fucking gatted. Can you hear? I can hear a harsh metallic clink. What? Piercing bang rips through the air as I drop to the hard floor. Ears are ringing painfully. Through the cloud of smoke and confusion, see a man's silhouette. Missed. Takes several moments for me to recognize the object in his hand as a gun. Not only because it's draped in shadow, but because I've never seen one with my own eyes. Had I not witnessed what they were capable of through those stories, I would not have understood how terrifying they were. Not a problem, though. I'll finish you with the next one. Now, you hold still, boy. Start running around like a rat and I can't guarantee you a painless death. Wait, hold on a second. What are you trying to kill me for? Because you make too much goddamn noise, that's why. Don't tell me you're the one who... What? Turn my gaze towards the large table. Giselle isn't there. Yeah, it's an illusion. Must have been an illusion after all. The realization sends a wave of relief through me. I still have a gun in my face, though. Yeah, that brings you back down to earth real quick. Curious man you are. Does the table warrant your attention more than me? I have a request. Could you give me the key in your possession? That's all I need, and then I'll leave and stop making a racket. I'm not sure you understand your predicament, boy. Because if you think you're in any position to be asking favors, you're dumber than you look. First off, I don't even know what key you're talking about. I don't believe that. The other two had keys. You telling me they gave you their keys? Sounds like they really do know each other. See for yourself. I believe you should recognize these. Are you collecting them to enter the tower? Are you going to see Morgana? Seems to be a hint of tension in the man's voice. Though I can't see his face, I can sense the waves forming within him. Brace myself for either rejection or hot lead. How about neither? But the apparition gives me neither. Take me with you. What? You have the other two keys, don't you? Then you can open the door. Bring me to the witch. Wait, slow down. What are you planning to do when you see her? What do you think, you dumbass? What do you think? She has to. She has to. Cool. He's gone. She has to what? What was he trying to say? The floor where the shade stood is a new key. Curious though I am about his last words, this makes 3. I have all the keys now. You trying to write? Well, the laughter's a clue. Are you enjoying yourself up there, showing me these phantoms and watching me squirm? Just you wait, I'm on my way. Give the room a brief once over before making my way back to the chapel. Alright. Keys fit perfectly in the openings of the lock, and when I insert the last one, it clicks open. Chain sealing the door, falling to the floor. They're waiting beyond this door and at the top of the stairs. Hey, that sounds like it's save o'clock. which sends a nervous shudder down my spine. I'm not going to back down regardless, but she is a witch and I'm a mere human, formerly human. I'm not a master swordsman, nor do I wield a gun. Yeah, we should have looked around for his pistol. I have nothing at all with which to fight her. I still have to confront the witch, though, no matter what. Laughably reckless, as foolish as I may be, I have no other option. I think that's a lie. Place my hand on the door, preparing to climb the tower where I once spent my last breath. Giselle locked safely away in the chamber at the top. The tower where I first met the witch. No hesitation. Okay. Cool. Oh, it's raining again. No, that's blood. Never mind. Sound of blood streaming down the stairs echoes off the stone walls. Though I have begun growing numb to the house's otherworldly ornamentation, the sight of seemingly endless river of blood flowing down the spiral staircase sends a chill through me. Every step I climb makes a splat noise. When I reach a window, I look out to see a churning reddish-black fog. Oh, that's cool. Now, this brings me back. You climbing these stairs alone just like good old times. Or just like old times. I don't know why I said that. Morgana. I waited so long for someone like you to show up. Someone with enough despair to resurrect me. Give her back. But now I don't see it in you. I don't feel one bit of that intense hopelessness anymore. Give her back. And here I thought we were cut from the same cloth. Morgana? Yes, I'll give her back. If you can make it to me without losing yourself. I will not give up. It doesn't matter what you do. Why would you say that? Looking up, I can't see how far the stairs extend. It's just a gaping blackness, so I have no way of knowing for sure when I'm getting any closer. Oh, round and around and around and around and around and around and around and around. God damn it. I thought it was going to keep going. Beneath me, the blood river traces the same path in reverse. I start to wonder if the staircase even does end. If I'm not just eternally retracing my own steps. But I continue climbing regardless. It's all I can do. Put one foot in front of the other and hope I make it to the top. Morgana, what is this place? What did you do to it? What is it? Why, it's the mansion you lived in for a decade, of course. You look at this and tell me it's the same house. What's with the blood everywhere? And the three shadows? Now, my dear, no need to raise your voice. And you're being impolite, one question at a time. Fair enough. Answer me. What is this place that's immaterial? Even if I were to give you an answer you find satisfying, what would that knowledge do for you? Your objective is to reach the top of these stairs and rescue Giselle. Nothing more, nothing less, isn't that right? Or, by chance, have you taken an interest in me, despite never once asking me about myself before? My gut tells me that without knowing what this place is, without even the briefest glimpse at its nature, I won't be able to safely get her back. Yeah, probably. Without knowing what I'm up against, I don't stand a chance. Please tell me about this mansion, Morgana. About yourself. What are you, Morgana? A witch. No, that's not what I'm asking. Why do you have the powers you do? What are you? Yes, I get it. Humans feel the need to attach names to things and phenomena they don't understand. I understand that feeling very well. Which is why I'm sure you'll be rather disappointed when I reveal the truth. Okay. What do you mean? What I mean is, I'm an ordinary human. That's not possible. You expect me to believe a human created this illusion. Then are you saying I'm a magician or a wizard like you might see in a fairy tale? I would believe that, over you being human. Think back then, would you? Recall our time together. Did I ever once use magic? Did I control fire or wind? Did I create illusions? No, I did none of that. Because I could not. To you, when you were alive, I suppose you could say, I was not but a simple ghost. Okay. a rather mischievous but otherwise powerless spirit. And I was nothing more to those three men either. The witch, Morgana, was never anything but a wretched phantom haunting this old house. But then, how do you explain this? Very good question. Michelle, my dear, we're not the same beings we once were. We're different than we were in the realm of light, the era of the living. You figured that much out, though, haven't you? That you're already dead. Yeah, I know. I know I couldn't possibly be alive. Yet still you view this world through the lens of the living. You make no effort to see it as the land of the dead. Tell me, why would you think that the realm of the living and dead are the same? Fair. Though the worlds behind each door were so vibrant, the mansion itself never had any color. Wait. But Wait. There were the memories of the past, the land of the living. Time's forever lost to us. Our lives have already come to an end, my dear. Every last soul within these walls is dead. This is the world that lies beyond the end. It is my world. This is the afterlife. Why we get caught up in the minuet. None of us has a future, so what reason is there for you to desperately obsess over taking Giselle back? Just like you, she's long since dead. She's a walking corpse. It's nothing I didn't already know, but hearing her say it is like a kick to the gut. Probably worse than that. Dead or alive, she still lives on within this house, and my spirit found its way back too. Why then should I not wish for her to have a future, no matter what form it may take? No matter if my choice erase her from this world entirely, having seen what lies beyond the door in her heart, what happened in all those hundreds of years, I could never let her remain here with you, trapped in this world bereft of light, drifting aimlessly for all eternity. So determined you feel the need to raise your voice, but you're not going to budge on that point, I see. I ask you this again, Morgana. Please tell me about yourself. How did you become a witch? How did you end up attached to this house? I want to hear your story. You honestly want to know about me. I do now? Yes. But not for me, for her, right? Don't be shy now. It's the truth, isn't it? Besides, if you did say it was for me, not her, I might die of laughter. Yeah, probably. As you wish. You have seen many tales of people's lives since arriving here, and now you shall see mine. Though I ask you this, will you writhe in despair for me? Will you endure maddening agony for me? Will you know pain enough to make you howl? Will you face despair again and again and again? As I said before, if that's what you want from me. Let me tell you something, though, my dear. It will not be as easy to watch as you imagine. Now that you've reclaimed yourself, you will be able to feel all my pain as if it were your own, to resonate with it. Resonate with it. You no longer have your little guardian with you either. My guardian. She was always protecting me. You'll have a wonderful time, I'm sure. It's a tale that could have only taken place in that era of miracles and spirituality. Wondrous and weird, senseless and stupid, hopelessly tragic. Will you watch it with me? Soon as the final word leaves her mouth, I'm engulfed in darkness, not even given a moment to brace myself. Honestly, we might call it here, at the start of the door, or story, whatever. The tower stairs crumble beneath me, my feet have nowhere to go, as I'm being battered by the roaring blood river. My consciousness melds with another. Yeah, we might just call it here. Oh, it's a perfect stop. All right. Well, that works out. We won't do this Friday. We'll finish Saturday. Because one thing I've been meaning to try is the Wario stuff. I'm interested to see where we're gonna where this ends. Because I have no idea where we're going anymore. So I want to at least see this, and then I'll call. Okay. No, we can stop here. We'll stop here. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna mess with some Wario Land stuff tomorrow. But I'm genuinely... We're gonna finish it Friday, or Saturday. We will finish. The next stream will be the last. I am genuinely... I want to see how this ends. Like, I genuinely want to see how it ends, more than anything. And that says a lot. Because I thought I was just gonna bounce off this shit. And now it's like, yeah, I'm in. Let's fucking go. Let's see how bad this shit's gonna be. Like, I want to start messing with this shit, but also I'm like, no. Not yet. Yeah, this has been, like, really good. Second best part. Oh, God. Yeah. We'll make Saturday a long one. Alright. Cool. Cool. Oh, God. Yeah. Saturday night, we will end it Saturday. I will stay up Saturday just to make sure we get to the end. God help me. But that will be the plan for Saturday. And I'm really looking forward to it now. I really am. Oh yeah, no. If we're gonna be miserable, we are just gonna chug that shit. See if I reach the end. Oh, I'm excited. Fuck, I'll grab another thing of booze tomorrow when I get out of work. Fuck it, I might grab whiskey too. Because there's no good rum at the stores around here, which sucks, because I like rum. But yeah, that's the plan for Saturday. You know, we'll take a slight reprieve with some old Wario games, and then... Oh, I'm looking forward to it, because I'm hoping for what happened, like, the first time I played Amori for the end. Because I remember... When I played Amori for the first time, I did black space and then finished the game, and then I just sat in a corner just fucking crying for like a half hour. Like, holy shit, that was probably one of the most emotionally intense things I've been through. Yeah, I'm genuinely looking forward to it. Saturday. Oh boy. I'm excited. I am. I'm genuinely really excited.